Sak Yant Masters Part 1 Luang Pant of Wat Poon in Singhburi. Luang Pant was originally a Sak Yant master at Wat Prat in Nakhon Pathom, learning directly under the tutelage of Luang Wat Prat, and is a first-generation lineage master who inherited the thje Sak Yant from Luang himself. You can see this in his work, which is highly recognizable as that of a pure Luxit of Luang, and he adheres to a strict pantheon of imagery which is contained within the thje of Luang and Wat Prat, and will not tattoo any sacred yant or design which is not in the Tamra of Luang. The Tamra meaning the pantheon of imagery and thje and sorcery spells which he learned from his master at Wat Prat. Luang was tattooing there for over 20 years, which was where I met him myself almost 20 years ago, and he moved later after the passing away of his master Luang and eventually settled at Wat Poon in Singhburi, close to Ampur Chayo in the Tambon or the village of Pant. As you can see, Luang is using a modern stainless steel instrument, but which is, however, still fashioned in the style and shape of old, as used by Luang, known as Bak Chalam, or by some people as Bak Bit. Bak Chalam means shark's mouth, and Bak Bit means duck's bill, duck's mouth, duck's beak. And you can see the tattooing instrument is split with 2 points and hollowed out in the middle, which makes 2 small black dots, which are known as kai bla, meaning fish eggs, because they look like caviar or fish roe. And so this is how the contours or the bones of the yant are made, using the traditional method of Luang in according with the tradition of Sak Yant of old and the thje Luang. Here you can see him tattooing the famous Yant Bed Tit, 8-directional yantra of the universe, which contains the Itipiso Hong Ton, which is the 2-way 8-syllable mantra which covers the whole universe and creates a 7-layered crystal wall of Buddhas to protect you. On this particular occasion, I journeyed with Rodin Mas, Indonesian occultism expert, to receive Yant Guang Liao Lang, which was a deer or a stag turning its head backwards, which is of ancient animist tradition and is a Himapant animal. Luang Pant was full of metta and agreed to not only perform this, but also to perform the tattooing of Sak Yant Rajasi pen on Rodin's other leg. Here you can see the classic Yant Kru, Yant Gao Yard, surrounded or flanked by 10 spires either side of the 9 spires of Mount Meru, or the 9 peaks, making 29 peaks all in all, Yisip Gao Yard. Here we see Luang performing Sak Yant on a lady with Yant Sua Pen, Leaping Tiger, very much like the Leaping Tiger which was looking backwards seen on Angelina Jolie. Yant Bed Tit, 8-pointed yantra, is placed in sequence below the Yant Kru, Yant Gao Yard, which was subsequently followed by the Yant 20 Yard, making 29 Yard, and is then followed usually by one of various tattoos, namely in this case traditionally being Yant Tit. I met Luang Pant over 20 years ago, and he became my master and tutor and mentor in Sak Yant, and also in Thai Buddhism as regards ordination. I shall be telling much more about my adventures with Luang Pi in the next episode. In the next episode of these special extras, I will be explaining the role of Luang Pant as far as my own trajectory goes, as well as in the transmission of the lineage with Chow Luang Pen of Wat Bang Pra. If you want me to make more documentaries like this, subscribe to the channel.